Hi, in this tutorial we're going to cover Adobe Illustrator CC 2021 Classroom and Book Chapter 7, which is all about drawing with the pen tool. The pen tool for me is probably one of the hardest parts of Illustrator, but you can also use the pen in other applications as well, so really takes some time and practice. You will not get it perfect the first time, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and go into Illustrator. Let's do a file open. Let's go grab those assets you already downloaded, and I want to go ahead and grab L7 Practice and open. So before we start actually drawing, we're going to practice how to draw. So let's do a file, save as, and let's make sure you're in your lesson 7 folder. I'm going to go ahead and do a first initial last name, underscore Adobe Illustrator, Classroom in a Book, and practice, and save. All right, so go ahead and say OK. Let's go to our window and our workspace, and let's reset our workspace to Essentials. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is start on number 1, which is using the pen tool. So let's go ahead and select that with our selection tool, and let's go view artboard and window. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is practice making this crown. So with the pen tool, you're going to want to go ahead and make sure we do not have any fill. It's much harder to draw with a fill with a pen. So hit escape, a stroke of black, and you can go ahead and take it up to 3 points so you can see it really well. I'm going to go ahead and use my hand tool and move us up just a little tiny bit. Take my pen, I'm going to start at number 1. I'm going to go ahead and click to number 2. Every time you click, you're basically making a corner. Number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, and number 7. Now, if I don't push enter, I'm going to keep drawing. So hit enter. So now you can say, okay, now what do I do with it? So you can use your selection tool. You can move it up and down. You can use your direct selection and choose individual anchors and stretch and play with those. Let's go ahead and direct out. Direct selection again, you've got your rounding tools, so you could go ahead and play with some of those. So go ahead and do something with your crown, and when you're done with it, do a Control S and save, and let's go ahead and move into the next board. So next we're going to do is a arrow. So I'm going to Control plus and zoom in a little bit more. So similar to the last one, we're going to use Shift this time in order to make sure our lines stay straight. So let's go ahead and grab our pen tool. We're going to start at number 1. We're going to hold Shift and go to number 2, and it makes it so that it only moves in 45-degree angles. So Shift to number 2. I'm going to hold Shift again and go over to number 3. Now, if I keep holding Shift and try to go to 4, you're going to see that it will not let me do that angle. So I need to take Shift off. So go ahead and click down to 4. We're going to come down to number 5. I'm going to hold Shift again, come to 6, Shift to 7, Shift to start. So I finished that one again. So let's do a Control minus and see what we've got so far. So you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy. What are you talking about? Why is it so hard? Let's try the next one. Next one is where we're going to actually start adding curves. So when you're doing curves, let's do a view, fits artboard and window. And this one, we're actually going to start dragging and creating some direction. So this one's going to take a little bit more time and effort. So what we're going to do is click on start. Okay, we're going to click on start and hold. All right, escape. I'm going to make sure I've got my pen tool. I'm going to click on start and hold and drag up. Do not let go of the mouse. Now let go of the mouse. Swing your pen over to 2. Do not let go of the mouse. Hold again and bring it down to that red dot. And that's how you're going to make a curve. And hit enter to finish that one. So let's go ahead and come down to our practice and do a few more. I'm going to come down to start. I'm going to pull up with my direction handle. I'm going to go ahead and come over to my end and pull down until I basically match that shape and let go and hit enter. And those direction handles will not print. They just allow you to change things. So let's hit our anchor again, pull up, pull over to start, pull down, and let go. Hit enter. Let's try one more time. Start, pull up, actually to the left this time, and then to the top, let go, and enter. So you've got several loops so far. Let's go ahead and move into the next board. So now we're going to make it even more complicated because we're going to go up and we're going to go down. So this makes it a little bit more interesting. So we're going to go ahead and go to our start. Let's go ahead and zoom in so you can see a little bit better. Oh, crap. All right, so I'm going to go here to my start. I'm going to click and hold, drag up. Don't let go of the mouse button. Now I let go of the mouse. Now I come to 2 and I drag down. Now I let go of my mouse. I go to 3 and I drag up to the red and let go. I come to 4, drag down to the red and let go. Go to the 5, drag up and let go. To the 6 and down and let go. And then I hit enter so I don't have those anymore. So let's go ahead and do the practice. So we're going to click on start, click up, drag, click second one, come down, drag, let go, click, drag, let go, click, drag, let go, click, drag, let go, click, drag. Not totally perfect. That's not terrible. And let go. All right, so now we've done some curved lines, we've done some straight lines. Let's go ahead and try the next artboard. This one is a little bit more confusing because you're going the same direction. So let's go ahead and give this one a try. Let's Control plus and zoom in. All right, so this one, they're going to give you a couple different ways. I like to do it this way, which is click and hold, drag up, come to 2, drag down, do not let go, hold Alt or Option, come up to the red, let go of Alt, let go of your mouse, come to 3, pull down to the red, or to the orange, yellow, I guess. Hold Alt or Option, swing up to the red, let go of the mouse, let go of the key, come down again. So for me, it's the easiest way to do it. Alt and up, center, let go of mouse, let go of key, come down to 5, drag down to gold, hit Alt or Option, up to red, down to 6, and let go. All right, so let's try that one more time on our own. So we're going to click and hold, pull that direction arrow up, direction handle up, come down here to shift, or to where we want to be, Alt, bring it up, come down to the next hump, up, Alt, let go mouse, let go key, click, hold, Alt, up, click, hold, Alt, up, click, hold, Alt, up, enter. All right, so that's how you're going to do a scallop line. And it's going to take a lot of practice to do this. So, go ahead, practice several times underneath. All right, so now we want to do the same thing, but we want to convert some of those anchor points as we go. So let's go ahead and combine those. So if I go click, drag up, click and down. All right, so now I want to click again on that anchor in order to go straight. I'm going to go click and up, make my, not a very good one. Good enough. All right, I'm going to come down here, click, and come straight across. Click and hold and come down. And there we go. So go ahead and practice these one more time. So go ahead and do one without the marks there. So click and hold, come down, go over. Practice how do you do this over and over again. It's the only way you're going to learn to make it work. So I'm here, I'm going to let go, come down, convert, straight, bring my direction handle up, come down over, click, straight, click. Whoa, totally ugly on that one. And I hate that one, so I'm going to undo and start over. Okay. Oh, I didn't drag it out first, that's why. All right, so go ahead and practice those a few times. There should be at least a couple practices on each one before you turn it in. So go ahead when you're finished, do file and package. So I want to see at least a couple free hands. Make sure you're in the right folder. So we're in lesson number 7. So I'm going to go to my desktop or my flash drive, wherever I've got it saved. I'm going to find my lessons. I want to find lesson number 7. And I'm going to select that folder. Instead of folder, I'm going to write PKG and say package. Go ahead and show that package for me so I can zip it. So I'm going to go back one level into the folder where it's at, do a right click, send to, and compressed folder. Make sure you're turning this package zip in. For this assignment, you're actually going to turn in 2 different zip files. So make sure you upload both when you come to that process. So take a lot of time, practice this over and over again. It's the only way you're going to learn how to do it. So I look forward to seeing you in part 2.